or lose it. That's the power of information. Every time we learn something, we go through this powerful change. But here's the thing. If you don't learn how to apply the knowledge that you've gained, it doesn't apply to you anymore. And you lose that information. It gets stored somewhere in this humongous brain of yours, or it gets distinguished as something that doesn't matter, and your brain lets it go. Knowledge is only power if you use it. So I encourage you guys this week to use it or lose it. I'm going to tell you a story about hoarding free stuff. I went through a period of my life where all I wanted was a really good deal. It made me really excited when I found a good deal on anything, and I became a massive thrift store shopper. I absolutely loved what you could find in these thrift stores, and it made me very happy to find amazing things for killer deals. And I started hoarding some different items, and I had this big storage room in our house. And so I started just keeping things on a shelf in this storage room. I would collect fabrics and water bottles and random home decor that I thought, oh, I would put this up somewhere, but then I never actually put it up anywhere, and I just put it in this closet. So I started accumulating all of this stuff. And one day I decided to clean out this closet. And we have this ping pong table just in the room outside the closet. And so I thought, oh, I'll just organize this all together and get it all sorted out. And then I'll put it back in the closet. I wasn't about to get rid of anything, but I was going to sort it and organize it. So I laid it all out on the ping pong table and different piles, all of the water bottles over here and all the different kinds of fabrics over here and all the different exercise equipment over here. And all of this stuff I just organized out on this ping pong table. And then I had to run and pick up the kids from somewhere. And so I was gone for a little while, and my husband was home while I was gone. And while I was gone, he had the brilliant idea to go in and take all of these things and take them to the thrift store. So we collected all of this stuff that I had organized out on this table because he thought it was piles of get rid of. He thought that this was all of the things that I had pulled out of the closet that I no longer wanted. And I was just going to get rid of this stuff. So he took it all and very generously put it in boxes for me and took it to the thrift store. When I came home, I was like, where did all of my stuff go? If any of you have had this unexpected type of experience before, you know that feeling of panic. Oh no, it's all gone. And he looks at me and he says, listen, if you can tell me 5 things that were on this table, I'll give it back to you. I'll bring it all back. And I had this moment of, oh no, I don't even remember what was here. Because that's how much stuff I had been hoarding. I didn't even remember what it was. Not only was I not using it, but I wasn't valuing it in any way. I was just collecting it. I was just hoarding it. It was crazy. And it wasn't like an unbelievable amount of stuff, but it was an unbelievable amount of stuff that I was not using at all. To the point where I seriously could not tell him 5 things that were on that table. I can't even tell you 5 things that were on that table. I remember the water bottles and I remember the fabric, and that's it. I don't remember what else it was, but it was an entire ping pong table full of stuff. And he's like, well, I guess if you don't remember what it was, then you probably don't need it. And I'm like, I guess you're right. And I had this moment of clarity thinking, if I'm not using this stuff, why am I holding on to it? It was this wild experience that really wasn't a big deal. But it's a huge lesson for me to learn that I needed to learn. That I was holding on to all of these different things, but I wasn't doing anything with it. They were providing no value. And actually, they were taking away value because they were holding up space in my home. They were taking up space that I could have put something there that I valued. The same thing happens in your brains, you guys. You have incredible, miraculous minds that are almost limitless. But listen, what are you taking up space in your brain with that's useless information that you're not using? What information are you hoarding? What are you collecting that you're not actually putting into action? This is one of the reasons that I stopped doing downloads as lead magnets, because people would just come and download the thing and they would never do anything with it. I'd reach out like a week later and say, hey, I saw that you downloaded our lead magnet. How did it work for you? And they're like, oh, I didn't ever actually even look at it. So I decided, well, this isn't really providing value to people, so I should stop doing these downloads. So I started doing challenges instead. And so now we're doing a monthly challenge, a monthly free challenge in the Habits and Humor Facebook group. You're welcome to join these. They're 100% free, and it's a different topic every single month. Last month, we got a massive amount of results from this super simple challenge of sipping water. Here are some different experiences that people had from our previous challenge. Amber said, I didn't know one habit could do this much. Kelly said, I'm feeling fuller faster. This message came in after just 3 days. She had dropped 2 pounds, and that was while feeling full after every meal. Amber said, I'm more in control of my eating. Tracy said, I'm aware that water fills me up, so I eat less. Shauna said she stopped craving her treats because she's not as hungry. Annalise said, I've learned more about my body and how much I really need water and how I haven't had to have pop since starting this. Monique said, I'm drinking less coffee. Ariane said, I taste and enjoy my food more. Anita said she's excited to have a new healthy habit. Tennille said she quit drinking Diet Coke. This is phenomenal, you guys. All of these different habits that are happening because of one simple action. The same thing is possible in our next challenge with protein. You can get all of these results as well. So please get in here and join our free challenge so that you can experience all of this phenomenal stuff from one simple change, much like these ladies did in our last challenge. Super simple habits, incredible results, and a whole community of people trying out these things with us. It's super fun. So I highly encourage you guys to join us. We started doing these free challenges as a way to keep people from just hoarding information, much like I was when I was just bringing good deals into my home. A free item is a free download is a good deal. That's an awesome thing that you can get some value out of. But most people aren't actually getting value out of it. How many times have you downloaded something that you thought, oh, this is going to be the answer, and then you don't even read the thing, or you read it once and you forget all about it and you never put into action what the value of the thing was? Every single one of us have done this. So even if you did read through that thing, or even with books, let's take a self-help book, for example. There's millions of amazing self-help books in this world. And you read that book and you get inspired and you think, oh, this is what I'm going to do differently now. I understand. And then you pick up the next book and you read the next book and you forget about that previous book because you didn't put anything into action. That's what I'm trying to prevent here. I want you guys to take action. That's why we give you simple, quick takeaways at the end of each episode. I want you to have some simple habits that you can take from today and put in your life and actually turn into something of value for you. Stop hoarding useless information. Start taking in the information and making it useful. If it doesn't apply to you, if you haven't turned it into something that is meaningful to you personally, that information just remains useless. However, if you take that information, you put it into action, then it becomes endlessly valuable for you. It's incredible how something so simple can make such a big difference. Take what you learn and act on it. There's kind of 2 phases in learning something new. There's the learning phase and then the doing phase. A lot of us get stuck in the learning phase where we think, oh, I'm just going to learn everything there is to learn. Let's take health, for example. You've studied all the different diets. You've looked into and researched, oh, these are the symptoms that I have. These are the things I should be doing. All of these different actions I could be taking. But are you actually taking any of those actions? It's not likely. Instead of researching and gathering information, I only say this because I know this is what I do. I'm an information hoarder. Stop gathering. Take what you already know and put it into action that is right for you. If you're not sure what's right for you, then try a few things. Test it out. See, you know what? This is a diet that I've heard about that I think that maybe would help me. Let's say that you are a person who has a lot of sugar cravings. Then maybe going on keto for a month would be helpful for you to overcome those cravings. I don't think any diet plan out there is sustainable for life, but it might be a good kickstart for you to kick those cravings. Let's give you an example that probably most of you are experiencing right now. How much are you hearing about protein right now? There is so much information about protein all over the place. There's new protein shakes coming out left and right, all of these different things talking about protein, 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 protein. What does it all mean? Are you actually doing anything with this information, or are you just being overwhelmed by it? I would like to invite you to our free challenge for the month of May. Our free challenge is Power Up with Protein. We're going to explain what the actual facts of protein are and how you can use them. Stop learning about all the protein things and start actually putting them into action. This is a free challenge. go to protein.susiebhabits.com to join a free protein challenge. It's 5 days long where you're going to learn all the stuff that you need to know about protein and how to put it into action in simple ways that are maintainable. You guys know how much I believe in habits, so I'm going to give you a couple of small action steps that you can take that will change the way you see protein, metabolism, portion control, and most of all, energy. Shifting the way that I approach protein about a year ago has made a massive difference in my energy throughout the day. I'm a very busy person and I have a lot to do. I've got 4 little kids and I'm running a business online and I'm doing all of these different things, also running a business in person, bunch of different stuff going on. But this one thing gives me all day energy. I used to almost require myself to take power naps. I would plan it into my day. I would take power naps before I could, complete the day. And pretty much from 5 p.m. to bedtime, every night I was very angry. I was very short-tempered and just frustrated almost every single night between 5 and 10 p.m. And this was an insane process that went on for far too long. This one change to the way that I consumed protein eliminated that almost overnight. It was absolutely incredible to me that when I changed the way that I saw and consumed protein, I was able to have all day energy. I was no longer spiking and then crashing after meals and then spiking and then crashing. And I was no longer super short on patience and emotions and everything else by 5 p.m. I could last all day long by just shifting this one habit. You guys get into this challenge. Go to protein.susiebhabits.com and join our free challenge. It's only 5 days. It's going to be just a couple minutes a day, and it's going to help you to learn and take action. That is the key. I am tired of giving out information that gets lost or forgotten. I want you to take the information and enact it in your life so that it actually makes a difference. That is what this is all about. So you can go to the Habits and Humor Facebook group to learn about all of these different free challenges that we're doing. And you can go to protein.susiebhabits.com to sign up for this protein challenge. So you can learn how much you need, when and why, the benefits of protein, and how you can keep it consistent in your life so that you too can have all day energy. Your metabolism will be faster. Your lean body mass will be more productive. All sorts of other benefits. But the most important, biggest difference for me personally, and for several of my clients that I now do this practice with, is the energy. If you feel that crash in the afternoons around 2 to 3 p.m. where you feel like you're going to fall asleep at your desk, or between breakfast and lunch, if you feel like you're just dragging through the morning, this will take that out of the equation. This one simple habit makes a massive difference in the way you feel all day long. It worked for me and it's worked for many of my clients. I've read a lot of research about this. You guys know that I love the information behind why things work. So I've gathered the information and we're going to give it to you guys in super simple, short little bites that are digestible so that you can take what you learn and do something with it. I don't want you to have a ping pong table full of information that you can't even remember what's there. I want you to have one item that you absolutely love and depend on that works for you every single day. Take the information that you get in your life and do something with it. So that's today's habit. Take the information that you learn and take action. The second habit of today is to join the Habits and Humor Facebook group so that you get notified when these free challenges happen, and to go to protein.susiebhabits.com so that you can get in this free challenge. We start May 15th and it's going to be awesome. 5 days, all about protein to help you keep the energy going. When you have more energy, when your metabolism is working more efficiently, you'll be in control of your portions, you'll overcome cravings, all sorts of many benefits. But the most important one for me and for all the clients I've worked with has been the energy. If you are struggling with energy later in the day, in the afternoon, or feeling that crash between meals, this will eliminate that. This one simple habit will help you to feel better all day long. protein.susiebhabits.com to join the challenge. Thanks you guys for being here today. I hope you were able to gain something from the story and from the actions. I want you to take action. Maybe you're reading a book that's inspiring you right now. Do something with that inspiration. Maybe you had a conversation or you read a quote or you saw a Facebook post that inspired you. Do something with that information. Put it into action in your life and make those things make a difference. That's the message from today. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next time on Habits and Humor. I'll wrap up today with some fantastic news. It's that time again. Time for another free challenge. Our free Healthy Habit Challenges help you achieve massive results with simple, everyday actions. Whether you want to lose weight or feel great, this challenge is for you. It's quick, it's simple, and it's free. So what have you got to lose? Except for maybe a few pounds. Find details in the Habits and Humor Facebook group or head to challenge.susiebhabits.com to join for free today. Let's kickstart your journey toward a healthier, happier you. I'm Susie B, and this is Habits and Humor. Come to laugh, stay to learn, choose to live. I'll see you in that next challenge.